I'm not gonna lie, Cyberpunk 2077 is actually kind of fun now. It's actually pretty filthy, to be honest. My cycloptic colleague over here has just informed me that CP77 released 2 years, 7 months, and 6 days ago, which is insane. But I can honestly, confidently say now, 2.5 years after launch, that Night City is truly an enjoyable experience and the vision of what CD Projekt Red had in the first place. Unfortunately, the initial experience was soured for many users, especially if you were on console. The Xbox One and PlayStation 4, it was virtually unplayable. That word gets thrown around a lot, unplayable. Game-breaking bugs and glitches, sometimes even of the console-breaking nature. And when the game was playable, it was consistently getting around 22 frames per second on the base PS4. And there was no PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series version of the games. They were just using the Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro versions. Pretty stinky, it wasn't optimized at all. But I've been getting real deep nuts to butts, guts to something else vulgar that I could have thrown in there with Cyberpunk 2077 recently, not only on Project Zero, the PC that we built on the channel, but primarily I've been playing this game in bed on my ROG Ally. What? It runs good in turbo mode unplugged. It runs even better in turbo mode plugged into the wall, which is usually how I'm playing it, because unplugged I'm gonna kill it in about 55 minutes playing Cyberpunk. But honestly, the game became playable about 6 to 8 months after launch, which is still not really an excusable time period for them to be patching the holes that are spewing fucking gamer milk all over the place. And this video isn't going to be a breakdown of all the major patches with all the patch notes, because I've done that for most of the major updates. This video is just to proclaim that I'm having a hell of a time playing CP77 handheld on the ROG Ally, and also with my cakes parked in this chair on my PC. Haven't played it on the PlayStation 5 or Series, but I'm assuming it's much better than it was, because now there's officially Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, so 9th generation home console versions. And in a recent interview, game developers were saying that they're having better, not luck, but pretty much better performance on the PlayStation 5 than they were having on 3090 Ti's, which is insane. I have that graphics card. It's freakishly expensive. It's like 4 times the cost of a PlayStation 5. And to hear game developers say that they were having the same performance, in some use case scenarios, better on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X as well, but the PlayStation 5 seems to just be optimized insanely well, than a gosh darn $2,000 graphics card. And keep in mind, that's just one component, and you have to factor in everything else of a PC build, so fuck me, man. The current generation consoles are real beastly. But while Cyberpunk 2077 still isn't a perfect game, and there are certain loopholes in the story, no spoilers here, although you've probably played the game by now, it really is the experience that I wanted initially, and I did that little glitches compilation. The only thing that was worse than the performance of the game at that time was the quality of my stream. But it really is a night and day difference playing the game now. It's so much smoother. The frame rate seems to be higher in all graphical modes, so whether you're targeting low graphical fidelity and a high frame rate, or vice versa, beautiful ray tracing graphics but at like 30 or 60 frames per second, no matter what you're focusing on, the game is going to be running much smoother. And no matter what hardware you're on, AMD or NVIDIA, you're going to be getting better performance. And whether you're on PC or console, you're going to be getting better performance. And now the game's cheaper because it's been out 2.5 years. So if you haven't played Cyberpunk 2077, you want to dive into Night City for the first time, I do believe now is the time. The game is the smoothest that it's ever been. And with handheld PCs like the Steam Deck being able to run Cyberpunk 2077, yes, I played it on the Steam Deck. It's not great. You're going to dip into the 20s here and there, but generally high 30s into the 40s. There's an actual graphic setting for the Steam Deck, which is really cool, makes it very easy. But that freaking ROG Ally runs the game incredibly well and pretty, because the screen's 1080p, not 720. It just looks and feels gorgeous. And no matter where I'm at, if I'm on the go or if my lazy ass is parked in the house, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077, and it is just an enjoyable experience, just right down to its core. Finally. This isn't a review, just damn, Cyberpunk 2077 is kind of fun now. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at GamerHeaven. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of GamerHeaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv, where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number, and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding, starting June I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting GamerHeaven, and I'll see you tomorrow, because I upload daily, all the time, 60% of the time, sometimes most of the time. Peace.